Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm going to do a kind of get ready with me video. I just filmed a demo, first impression of the Avon, a new 2-in-1 compact foundation. So that's probably going to be up before this one. But in case you haven't seen that, this is what it looks like. And I did get the shade Creamy Natural, so I do have that on already, as well as my concealer and powder. This was the shade Creamy Natural. I kind of wasn't sure what color to go for, so I just winged it, and I think it's pretty good. We'll see. So I will link that in the description bar below, but I'm just getting ready to go over to Hobby Lobby. It's Saturday, the day before Mother's Day, and this is going to be a chatty get ready with me. If I had to do two parts, I will. But we restored my in-laws' wedding photos because they didn't have very many. They were destroyed in a fire, and the ones that did survive were quite damaged. So we got them restored, and we're going to Hobby Lobby to get some frames for that, and also we made like small copies and big copies, and we're going to put the small copies in like some kind of a collage with some photos that were taken from them on their 50th wedding anniversary and at our wedding, so you know, that kind of thing. So I'm just getting ready to go over to Hobby Lobby. Nothing fancy today, so there's not going to be any kind of great looks. This is mostly going to be just Avon stuff. I have, I think, a couple products that aren't Avon, but for the most part, all Avon. So I'm going to use these Avon Glow Bronzing Pearls in the color Bronzed to just kind of give me some color. Not that, you know. And also, I hate that I have to preface this by saying I am not like any kind of makeup guru. I'm not a makeup artist or anything. But people had been asking me lately, you don't do any more of those get ready with me's or any kind of eye looks or anything. So when are you going to do any more of those? So I thought that I would. So. But I still have my nightgown on and my hair's wet, so I'm looking fabulous right now. So these are the bronze pearls in bronzing pearls in bronze. That's the darker shade. They also come in Sun Kissed, and I'm just going to use my Avon bronzing brush to kind of swirl around. One thing with these pearls is sometimes they get stuck in your bronzing brush, so you kind of have to make sure that they don't. So I'm just going to put, and you know, like one time I had somebody leave me a comment, that's not the right way to use bronzer. Well, sorry, that's just what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put a little bit like lightly back here and then up. And like I said in the other video, if with my arm up you catch a glimpse of this bruise, don't freak out. I'm not a battered woman or anything. I had a doctor's appointment the other day, and the phlebotomist had a very difficult time finding a vein to draw blood on me. And usually that doesn't happen, but it did this time, and so she blew a vein, and as you can see, it's lovely. So, okay, so I'm just going to put some up into my hairline up here and at my temple. I like these bronzing pearls because they're not super orangey, but you do have to kind of, like I said, watch to make sure that they don't get stuck up in your brush and end up being like weird. They get stuck in my brush and I don't know it, and then they fall out on the floor and I step on them, and then I'm like, what's that on the floor? Oh, it's bronzing pearls. So I'll check this little side mirror down here to make sure that I don't look too freakish. I definitely have a little bit more on this side than this side. So I better try to even that out. There we go. I don't know, it's just like a weird thing with the get ready with me type videos, is because if you're not, I'm not a makeup artist or anything like that, and the average woman is not a makeup artist, so when we put on our makeup, we just put it on and go. And you know, there's always got to be that one person in the crowd to be like, that's an incorrect application. Well, kiss my butt, you know. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. So I'm going to use the blush in Warm Flush. I absolutely love this, and I think it's great for summer. I pulled it out. It's kind of gloomy, so I don't know if you can see if it's going to pick up all those sparkles, but oh, it's fabulous. I love it. And I have a blush brush here that's Sonia Kashuk. It came in a brush set that I won off of Instagram from Ms. Q, Ms. Queen Beautiful, Miss Q Beautiful. I always call her Q, but she's an Avon rep also. So I'm just gonna put a little bit there. It's a very glowy blush. Like, you don't need, don't you love the faces that we make? You don't need any kind of like bronzer, or not bronzer, highlight with this one. Well, you could. I have before, I guess. But it's glowy on its own. When I do this, I got a mirror here. So that's what I'm doing, because it's getting a little bright. So, looks pretty good. Love this blush. One of my favorites. And then I'm going to put some eye primer on. I've got my Avon eye primer here, which I really like this eye primer a lot. I have some other ones. As you can see, I'm definitely using it. I have some other ones from like Too Faced, and I think I have a Lorac, but I like this Avon one. It's nice. It works good, and it's creamy. I enjoy using it. Sometimes I use a viewfinder, and then sometimes I just use this little mirror down here, but I could come in closer, but I don't know. Then everybody gets to see my giant pores up close. So the and everything is rolling away. The eyeshadow quad I'm going to use is also from Avon. And it's the one in Warm Sunrise, which is, I guess, in a way like a fall quad, but I really love this. This is like one of my all-time favorite quads. It's so pretty. It's really, really nice. So I'm going to grab one of my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brushes. That's what I use for like my crease area and that. And I'm going to take the number 2 shade here, this one, and I'm going to put it in like the transition area and like up into my brow area. And like I said, nothing fancy today. I'm not trying to take a lot of time. I'm just getting ready to go to dang Hobby Lobby, you know. I don't know. I've been kind of in a crabby mood anyways. I haven't been feeling good. If you've been following me on Instagram and stuff, I've been having some issues with my blood pressure going back up and being lightheaded and kind of dizzy and not feeling the best and everything. And so I had the doctor's appointment, and he ran a bunch of labs, and he did an EKG on me, and he said that the EKG looked really, really good, which is great. But he said that you know, the blood work, they have to send it off to the lab, and it'll come back in about, you know, it'll be back in 2 weeks, and he wanted me to come back in and we'll talk about things. And one thing that he said, and what he suspects, you know, he's my doctor, he knows me. He said, I don't think there's anything wrong with you. He said, other than the fact that you're getting to be 46. Well, I'm not getting to be 46. I am 46 years old. And that, you know, I'm overweight and I could lose some weight and be more active. And so he talked to Keith while I was in the lab, which is, you know, we shared the same doctor, so he knows us as a couple, and he knows how close we are and what a good marriage we have. And I'm comfortable with him talking to my husband without me in the room about me. That's okay with me, you know. And he said, I'm going to take this this number 4 color here and put it in my crease. He you know, I'm okay with that. But he told Keith, he said, I know that, you know, she needs to be more active. And he said, I know how close you guys are and how much time that you guys spend together. And it would be helpful if you started trying to exercise with her, which my husband, exercise benefits everybody. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're skinny or overweight or what. My husband is definitely not overweight. He's actually at a very healthy weight, but he would like to get some exercise too. So we're going to start trying to exercise a little bit and changing up our eating habits again. But the thing is like, I don't trust myself to go on this big thing saying, oh, I'm going to get skinny. I'm going to lose 80 pounds and get, because I know that I might not follow through. And I just don't want to be like that. I'm not interested in going on this big crusade and being public with it on like my Facebook and Instagram and YouTube saying that I'm going to lose weight. I think that's great when people do that. Other people, it works for them and that's fantastic. But for me, that's just not, it's just not how I am. So I'm feeling kind of intimidated by the whole idea that I'm going to have to make these changes. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's just intimidating to me. But we'll see. So I don't think you're going to see any kind of videos from me where I'm like weighing in, you know, every week or anything like that. Which again, I think that's fantastic because for some people, that's how they have to do it. You know, for some people, they do really well under pressure like that, and it keeps them accountable. But I'm just not like that, you know. So I'm just blending that out a little bit. So yeah, I told you guys this would be like a chatty video. Frank, can you hear him? He went outside, and I closed the window because the neighbor, like I said, the neighbor was mowing his lawn, and it made him mad when I closed the window because he couldn't get up and sit in it. So, although I quit mowing, so I guess I could open it. Hold on, I'm gonna open the window. Do you like how I say, hold on, you guys? I'll be right back. Frank, I'll open the window for you. Here. There you go. Okay, back. That didn't take me too long. I'm such a weirdo. And like, you think I would edit this out. No, I'm not gonna edit it out. I can't go outside with you right now. I'm making a video. You have to sit in the window. Okay, so then I'm gonna take this number 3 kind of rusty shade here, and I'm gonna put it on my lid. Although I really do. Well, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to put it on. Hold on. Hold that thought. I'm going to go back to my number 2 color here. And I'm going to put it from like the inside, like going out on the lid. And I'm just using one of those cheapy e.l.f. $1 brushes. I love these things. I have about 1 billion of them. And it's a good thing I do because this one's about to go. It's like loose. "13 minutes. And then I'm going to take the number 3 and I'm going to put it on the outside part here. Kind of bring it into the middle. Maybe a little bit more with that. With that side. You guys too far back to see anything? I don't know if you are or not. I think I'm a little bit more heavy-handed on the left side than I am on the right. And then I'm going to take, where does this? This is like a brush that's older than dirt. It's a Laura Geller double-sided brush, but I always use it. I'm going to use the number 1 shade here, the top one, and put a little bit of that under my brow bone area. Ooh, that's a little bit frostier and brighter than I thought it was. I guess I forgot about that. Usually I use like a cream or a white, like an off-white type matte color there, but that's okay. I don't think they're going to boot me out of Hobby Lobby for having frosty eyeshadow under my brow bone, do you? I can already see that this foundation is really glowy. I mean, I know I have light reflecting and everything, but it's glowy. It's glowy. Or not eyeshadow. Did I say foundation? Or I meant foundation. I don't know what I said. And I'm going to put a little bit on the inside too, because like in here, because I get really dark in there. Then I think I'm going to blend some more with this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer. Okay, and then we're at 16, so I'm going to stop there, and then I'll make a part 2, so it won't take me forever to upload this. I'll do a part 2 where I'll do like my liner, mascara, brows, and lips, okay? So I'll see you guys in a minute.